Good morning everyone. This video will help you to understand different kinds of adjectives. Children, as you know, an adjective is a word that describes or gives more information about a noun or a pronoun. In other words, we can say any word that tells something more about a person, place or thing, that is an adjective. For example, happy home. Here, home is the noun and happy tells us what kind of home. So it is adjective. Happy is the adjective here. Green alien. What is the color of the alien? That is green. So green is the adjective. Strong giant. What is the quality of the giant? That it is strong. So strong is the adjective. More example of adjectives are bright, red, buzzing, sparkling, wise, colorful, slippery, etc. An adjective tells about the size, shape, color, quality, quantity or personality of a noun or pronoun. Here, different adjectives are used to describe a kitten. For example, cute, playful, soft, brown, furry, little, etc. These all are adjectives. They tell us about the kitten. Now, let's move on to the kinds of adjectives. Adjectives are divided into different categories as qualitative adjectives, quantitative adjectives, adjective of number, demonstrative adjectives, distributive adjectives, interrogative adjectives, possessive adjectives, etc. Now let's discuss them in detail. First of all, we have adjective of quality. Any word which tells about the color, size, shape or the quality of a person or thing, that word is the adjective of quality. These adjectives answer the question what kind of noun is being talked about. For example, clever boy. What kind of the boy is? That is clever. So clever is the adjective of quality. Green grass. What is the color of the grass? That is green. It is adjective of quality. Same way, small tells about the size of the box. Hot tells the kind of the day. And round tells the shape of the eraser. So all these words are the adjective of quality. Next one is adjective of quantity. These adjectives tell the quantity of a noun or a pronoun. These adjectives answer the question how much. For example, I ate some rice. How much rice did I have? That is some. So some is the adjective of quantity. More examples are little, much, all, etc. Adjective of quantity are used with uncountable nouns, that is the nouns which can't be counted. You can see in examples, adjectives are used before the nouns rice, intelligence, patience, wealth, etc. All these are uncountable nouns. Then we have adjectives of number. These adjectives tell the number of the noun or pronoun. Adjectives of number answer the question how many. For example, several times. How many times? Several. So several is the adjective of number. We have two hands. How many hands do we have? Two. So that is adjective of number. These adjectives are used with countable nouns. Next kind of adjective is demonstrative adjectives. These adjectives point out the particular person or thing being talked about. These adjectives answer the question which one. For example, this book, that house. In these examples, this and that are the demonstrative adjectives. Mainly the words this, that, these, those, such are the demonstrative adjectives. Children, it must be clear to you that the words this, that, these, those are used as demonstrative adjectives and also as demonstrative pronouns. And it is very easy to find out where they are adjectives and where they are pronouns. The only difference is when any of these words is used before a noun. If it is used before a noun, then that is demonstrative adjective. Otherwise, it's a pronoun. For example, this chair is broken. Here, in this sentence, the word this is used before the noun chair. So it is adjective. Other examples are, that car is expensive. These clothes are wet. Those birds are flying. In all these sentences, the words this, that, these, those are used before the nouns as chair, car, clothes, birds. So they are adjectives. See the other sentences. This is my chair. That is Peter's house. These are her clothes. Those are migrating birds. In these sentences, the words this, that, these, those are not followed by nouns, so they are demonstrative pronouns. So we can say demonstrative pronouns are not followed by nouns. On the other hand, demonstrative adjectives are followed by the nouns. Now, after demonstrative adjectives, we have possessive adjectives. These adjectives show the possession or the ownership. They answer the question whose. For example, my house. Whose house is being talked about? My. So my is the possessive adjective. Next example is her book. Whose book is there? Her. So her is the possessive adjective. The words my, your, our, her, his, their, its are the possessive adjectives. These adjectives are also followed by the nouns. Next one is interrogative adjectives. The interrogative words like whose, which, etc. are interrogative adjectives when they ask questions and are followed by a noun. Always remember, interrogative adjectives are always followed by a noun. For example, which car knocked the boy down? In this sentence, you can see the interrogative word which is used before a noun car. So it is interrogative adjective. You can see in these examples also what, which, whose are used to ask questions and they are followed by a noun. So these words in the sentences are the interrogative adjectives. Then we have emphatic or emphasizing adjectives. These adjectives are used to emphasize the noun. For example, he painted his own room. Here in this sentence the word own is used for emphasis and it is followed by a noun. So it is emphatic adjective. Same way in the next sentence, very is also the emphatic adjective. Children, apart from these, there are proper adjectives also. The adjectives which are formed with the help of a proper noun, that is called the proper adjective. It's clear to you that proper noun is the name of a particular person or place. For example, name of our country is India. It's proper noun. And adjective derived from it is Indian. So Indian is the proper adjective. Like proper nouns, first letter of proper adjectives is always capital. In the given sentences, the words Indian, American, English, Russian, British and French are the examples of proper adjectives. Now revision time. Adjectives are the words used to describe a noun or pronoun. For example, beautiful, red, small, Indian, etc. Now kinds of adjectives. Adjectives of quality tell about the size, shape, color, behavior or quality of a noun or pronoun. They answer the question of what kind. For example, wealthy, interesting, etc. Adjectives of quantity tell about the quantity and answer the question how much. For example, a little, much, etc. Adjective of number tell about the number of the noun or pronoun and answer the question how many. For example, one, two, several, etc. Demonstrative adjectives are used before a noun to point out a particular person or thing. For example, this book, etc. Possessive adjectives show the ownership. For example, his, her, my, etc. They are also used before a noun. Interrogative adjectives are used to ask questions. They are also followed by a noun. Emphasizing or emphatic adjectives are used to emphasize the noun. For example, very, on, etc. They are also followed by a noun. Proper adjectives are formed from the proper nouns. For example, Indian, American, etc. So this was all about adjective and its kind. Hope this video will help you to understand the topic easily. Thank you very much.